This episode of Total Drama Reviews contains clips from Total Drama Island. I do not own Total Drama Island. All rights go to FreshTV. Remember to be civil and do not be mean in the comments. Seriously, it can get really messed up. Carpe diem, my name is Ultranatic and this is Total Drama Reviews. This is where I, as a lover of animation and reality shows, look over the show to combine them together the best. And the episode we're looking at today is called Wawanakwa Gone Wild as not the title. Even for a reality-based cartoon aimed at a teenager audience, you can't expect me to believe that that is its title. What? You really parodied this title from an exhibitionist series? What's the challenge for this episode? Just 20 straight minutes of Heather getting her top ripped off? Actually, can't we just watch every 20 straight minutes? No, it's actually a hunting episode. No, not like that one. Actually, more accurately, it's a trapping episode. The challenge for this one involves trapping a feral creature for a reward. An idea which is clearly taking inspiration from all the hunts you see on Survivor. Whether they be chicken, fish, or even the occasional boar. Well, by occasional, I mean once. I've never seen that any other time. But who knows, this show might change that. So get ready for whatever they catch to end up on your Thanksgiving plate. Yes, I'm really gonna loosely test into Thanksgiving. What day and age do we live in again? This is Wawanakwa Gone Wild. So we open with Owen trying to apologize to a scorned Izzy for his actions in the last episode.
Owen's too young to die. Here, take Izzy. Wild flowers for a wild and crazy gal?
Oh yeah? As in the kind you abandon and leave for dead in the hands of a chainsaw-wielding psycho killer with a hook?
Again, in Owen's defense, you lured him into that situation.
Me? Abandon you? Never, ever.
It's a trap.
Wasn't there just a 300-pound bag of joy talking to you?
Someone set a trap.
It's a trap.
Chris then comes out to inform the campers of stuff they've probably already figured out.
There are only 7 of you left on Total Drama Island. After tonight's dramatic bonfire ceremony, only 6 of you will remain.
Again, I guess they assume their audience can't count. Who are you teaching this math to? The Rubies from Steven Universe?
Seems like there are more of us than usual. There's supposed to be 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never mind.
We're nearing the end, people, so look alive!
What are my chances of winning? I'd say they're pretty darn great.
Also, this episode gets an overload of confessionals. Most of them about the contestants and their prospective odds on winning.
The final 7, and I'm going all the way, dude!
I guess I have a chance.
And I'm not gonna let anything stand in my way, y'all.
I'll admit it's a nice touch, even if it goes on a little too long.
I assume I'm the favorite to win. We're not here to make friends. We are here to win.
Can you imagine me winning? That would be awesome.
I've got the $1 million check written already. I mean, I'm the winner.
That's just a coincidence, I'm certain.
Today's challenge, you'll each have 8 hours to trap an animal. Reward for winning today's challenge is a meal of all of your favorite foods.
I am so winning.
Heather, you've been around Owen for how many days now? You have as much chance of winning this as an Olympic gold medalist does of winning a race.
I am a 2004 Olympic gold medalist in the women's 4x400 meter relay.
Susie, Jillian, Crystal, really struggling for fun.
Wow, I didn't think that comparison would make any sense in the script, but yeah, points made. Everyone randomly draws for the ammo they're hunting, but Heather is not happy with her selection.
Bear? Are you kidding me?
Should I put a premature take on the casualty counter for that? Really? Well, okay, I guess we'll wait on that later then.
I'm supposed to trap a bear with my bare hands? This is ridiculous.
I don't think I've mentioned the penalty yet. Loser cleans the communal washrooms.
Wow! Okay, a definite positive for this episode is that instead of an automatic elimination and invincibility award in the challenge anyways, the winner is simply given a reward while the last place person is given the punishment of cleaning the bathrooms. Otherwise, the vote, which we finally have another one of, is going to be pretty straightforward. Heck, there's even actual rules for this challenge.
You'll each have 8 hours to trap an animal, which you must bring back to the campfire unharmed. You have just 1 minute in the boathouse to grab your critter catching gear.
I got paper towels. Yeah!
What were you looking through? Supplies from the Great Muppet Caper?
I got some paper towels.
10 seconds remaining.
Is that legal? Can she just...
Okay, Duncan. A, it's a reality show, not a Salvation Army yard sale. And B, you know you're asking this question regarding a convicted felon, right?
You'll never get me alive! Okay, bobber thingies, old sandwich, stick, big nasty hook.
Bag of grave dust, ritual daggers, monkey paw, Ouija board.
Packs of gum, yo-yos, my old baseball. I've been looking for this.
Score! Tranquilizer gun! Guys, look!
Could you please aim the other way?
Is the safety on old Betsy?
Game on!
The competition begins, and Doug has a proposition for Heather.
I did pick something up that might help you.
Why would you want to help me?
Because if you team up with me, I'll take you to the final 2.
That's a pretty smart idea, actually, because he can win against her. Heck, today's episode might be the first and last chance that Heather can go home in their eyes, but her staying might actually kind of make sense.
But Heather? Only $100,000 could make me live with her.
I'll take you to the final 2.
Not interested.
Suit yourself.
I usually do.
Yeah, just like she did in the last episode where she disregarded basic survival from Psycho Killer rules. Clearly, she needs no help winning this game. Except for those 3 immunity wins they gave her, but I can totally let go of that.
Who said anything about anger? I didn't say anything about anger. I'm not upset.
And the hunts are afoot. Which, by the way, these characters might as well have picked a wascally wabbit for their animal. Because all these scenes are basically Looney Tunes cartoons. And if you think I'm exaggerating,
come and get it.
Last time I checked, ducks waddled.
yeah, if you've seen any Roadrunner cartoon, you know that Gwen will probably be doing this forever. But we see similar things with the Shauna and Jeff's excursions.
Oh, beavers, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh yeah, and we get way too many references that the episode could have done without. Not to say they're bad, but some of them are a bit on the nose. Like Duncan with the raccoons.
That's more than meets the eye.
Honestly, regular show did this better. However, the most fun in the episode is, unsurprisingly, with Izzy. Even though her joke with the hunt is pretty repetitive, she's supposed to hunt a deer but constantly tranks any other kind of creature.
Whoops.
Including a My Little Pony, apparently. I'm not even kidding, it's got a cutie mark and everything.
Whoops.
Is anyone else starting to feel like a cotton candy pop rock smoothie? Hunting! Oh, and she takes down a plane.
Whoops.
I have no idea how that happened, but if the Joker could pull that off, how about someone twice as crazy?
Banzai!
Owen goes up against a chipmunk, which...
The naturalist is at one with the wild. He is part of it. Making eye contact with his fellow creatures creates peace.
I'm guessing Owen is very lonely outside the game, because as you've probably noticed, he does his self-narration thing pretty frequently.
The hunter is a finely tuned machine. His senses heightened by the thrill of the chase.
He starts monologuing.
And you're the only thing standing between me.
Yeah, his nose gets bitten, his nose gets bitten, his nose gets bitten, his nose gets bitten. Call me Nostradamus, how could I have predicted that? Gwen ends up winning the challenge, with Duncan close behind.
What do you think of that?
Gwen won already?
And despite Heather blowing him off, he still wants to help her out.
No, see, the thing that's supposed to happen is I agree to be in an alliance with you, and you help me catch the bear. What doesn't happen is I wear a reindeer costume.
I should say inexplicably wants to help her out.
Also, you don't ask me a gazillion stupid questions.
You put these on, the bear thinks you're a deer. You run away and lead him toward the campground.
How fast can you run?
Seriously, at this point, I'd use one of Izzy's strength darts just to shut her up.
Whoops.
Oh, wish granted. Does that mean... The casualty counter proving that putting people's lives at risk always makes great TV. Yeah, Izzy legit does that later in the episode, and you can't lie and say it isn't funny.
Wow! That all looks good!
Huh. I guess they're just jealous.
She wins everything. She's so lucky. I hate her.
Next, Owen gets us cleared to the cabin, wrecking Gwen's reward in the process. Say, what her meal consists of anyways?
Bring me duck soup, Peking duck, duck à l'orange, chocolate mousse. No, chocolate duck.
Okay, the Emperor from the fractured fairy tale of the Ugly Duckling didn't like duck this much.
I have a hot yen for almond duck. That's all he ever ate. Almond duck, morning, noon, and night.
Close the cage! Close the cage!
You sure?
He's in the cage. He's in the cage. He's in the cage. He's in the cage.
Why, hello, ducky.
Outside? Why, you're inside!
To Owen's credit, there aren't that many fart jokes in this episode, but still, his comedy is blatantly predictable here. Well, whatever. The campfire ceremony starts where... Okay, Okay, her getting shot by a train dart isn't nearly as funny as that image right there. Why are they keeping her strapped in that? That is the silliest looking thing I've ever seen. All she's missing is Hannibal Lecter's mask, which is fitting since she's 6 times as evil.
You, sure you don't want to go to the infirmary to get your butt dart removed?
Not until Psycho Hosbeast goes down.
Oh, she's like that per her request. Yeah, screw doctor's orders. She wants revenge exacted on the person she has the least vendetta against. Seriously, Shauna and Gwen are still in the game.
1 marshmallow, 2 players. Izzy, Gwen.
Hey, Gwen's one of the bottom 2 campers, won a reward, and probably will exact great revenge on Heather any day now. But Heather tells her she's safe.
Just give it to Gwen already.
Heather's grudges against anybody are like those letters you see on parents' refrigerators. You know, the ones from schools about their kids having disciplinary issues? They're always there, but kind of forgotten half the time.
Not until Psycho Hosbeast goes down.
I guess she wants Izzy out because she shot her with a tranquilizer dart. On accident. As opposed to Gwen dumping ants on her on purpose. And Lashana throwing her off a cliff on purpose. How many times do I have to bring this up? I'm such a broken wreck, I'm in the Guinness Book of 2020. I hope. But before we get to the elimination, we get this.
The one thing I'll be happy to never see again, chef's food.
Definitely the food.
The food.
That is the rankest.
Stankiest?
Nastiest.
Grossest.
Oh!
Why are we seeing this? What possible point do we have to having this here? In fact, that's the major problem with the episode. It has a lot of stuff going on throughout it, and yet it doesn't feel like it amounts to much by the end. So to make up for it, they just insert filler in a lot of places. And they don't even get proper resolution. Gwen's jealousy from the other campers for winning the reward, never addressed. Duncan and Heather's alliance, only brought up once more in the entire season. Izzy and Owen's relationship, kind of resolved. The most we get is when she's officially eliminated.
We've all gotta go sometime, right?
You could make out with me first, if that would cushion the blow.
Good night, everybody! Thanks for coming out!
Okay. Where do I start with this? To be frank, this isn't quite as entertaining as her first elimination. What, still no RCMP or anything, even after all this time? But it's still a pretty fun way to go. Where'd she get those smoke bombs from? The great and powerful Trixie's caravan? Are we sure this wasn't a publicity stunt of some kind? No, really, you should see the exits that people on Survivor have made. Telling others to get eaten by a crocodile.
Hope you guys all get bit by a freaking crocodile.
Bragging about having an ice cream sandwich in literally 1 minute.
God, I'm gonna have a chocolate ice cream bar in about 1 minute. 1 minute.
Kissing Jeff Probst, giving the finger, and even just whistling the tune of Survivor while smugly leaving a tribe you told to suck eggs.
Keep your sunny side up and suck eggs.
This might be as good as those exits, if not better. And our last bit of closure is Heather using Duncan to clean the bathroom, feigning her injury as a way to get out of it because she's Heather. She's conniving, daring to play the game, and would rather lift a finger for manicures than to do actual work.
What happened to your paralysis?
It's coming back slowly, like the memories of you getting me shot. Something you will never, ever be allowed to forget.
What a bitch.
And that was Wawanakwa Gone Wild. It was alright. It's hard to hate anything about the episode, but aside from the last third, very little about it stands out. Though nothing about it is really bad or boring per se, it's just kind of a so-so episode. That being said, I do see some appeal with it. It's a more comedic version of Paintball Deer Hunter minus most of the drama. If you don't mind the Warner Bros. Comedy here, and I can't imagine why you would, it's worth the watch. I even forget this being an episode where Heather could have been voted out and yet actually isn't, even though it was probably the last possible chance she could have had to do it. Oh! Well, there you have it. The next episode will finally be the one where Heather gets her just desserts. Still